with that, we are ready to get things underway here with the Dominic Giusti hitting lead off. Going to get us underway here. Now, you'll see a little bit of haze on your screen, and yes, that is that wildfire smoke that is unfortunately blanketed most of North America and has been hit especially hard in the Northwest Territories. Now, the bulk of the smoke we're seeing comes from fires in that direction. Now, I want to let you know that officials are monitoring the air quality health index, and if it gets to a point where it is unsafe to play, we will pause the game, or the officials may call it, depending where in the ball game we actually end up being at the time. But as of right now, it looks like we are in good shape to continue some of the ball games here, and it's been certainly wild to see what kind of a difference we have in the smoke levels just all across the Alberta region, as Energy City and Brooks have had to call off their game. Waiting to see when that one will be rescheduled. But even out in Saskatchewan, gonna see some pretty thick smoke go through as well. Of course, Energy City and the Saskatchewan Berries were due to do battle tonight, but that likely may get pushed to a doubleheader tomorrow. But we'll see how it all shakes out. Much smarter people than me are putting all those dots together. I do want to let you know, though, it's going to be a really special day here at Legacy Dodge Field on August 1st. It's Henny and Lenny night, where all fans are encouraged to wear a Hawaiian shirt. Going to try to break a Guinness World Record here with the most Hawaiian shirts in one place at one time. Plaid does not count. Can't wear plaid. We hope to see you in those Hawaiian threads right here at the ballpark as the game is underway. Sam Pyland, and get things on the go here. That'll be a easy fly out for Dominic Giusti. Pitch number 2 for Sam Pyland. That's going to be the first strike of the ball game. Pyland out of Kansas Wesleyan University, and going to make contact with the batter there. And Charlie Collins is going to be up next. Number 2 hitter, if we're going purely by averages, is Charlie Collins. 22 RBIs, 3 homers on the year, 15 strikeouts, but has been a key part of this Gulls offense and helped push them into their fantastic season so far. Of course, Sylvan Lake announced as the All-Star host for 2027. Moving up a slot in the ranks for the power rankings. You can find those at WCBLbaseball.com. That one's going to head way up, and will be an easy snag in right field, as we got a pair of outs on the board. Elijah Hamill with the .330, 18 RBIs, 7 homers on the years. That throw is going to go to second, not be there quick enough, and that is going to head Maddox Shaver to second on the steal. That's going to foul off. Just want to let you know we are having a little bit of trouble with one of our far center camera. That's the one that kind of gets you the great shot from the outfield and into Sam Pyland. So try to get that worked out for you as soon as possible here. But in the meantime, we'll be working off our full field camera as contact is made for Hamill. That one's going to go way up and down into the glove, and that is going to do us up for the top half of this inning. As perfect and fast an inning as you can ask for as Pyland gets out with only 9 pitches thrown. We are going to take a very quick pause and be right back here. You're watching the WCBL on Flow College. Carson Young here to get the Giants going at the bottom of the first here on Flow College. I'm Graham Mosman. Welcome back. Going to be another lovely day of ball as the Fort McMurray Giants look to climb their way back into the playoff race. That's going to go by for the ball one. Mason Little handling the bump duties for the Gulls today. Not going to expect him to go super deep as that's going to be down for the strike one. Last appearance right here last week against Fort McMurray. Went 2 innings deep, gave up 4 hits, 1 strikeout, 32 pitches. Last start, though, all the way, you have to go all the way back to early July, where he went 4 innings deep against the Lethbridge Bulls, a tough thing to do, as you got hitters all up and down that roster. And there's a couple of strikes, and down goes Young. Game against these Giants here back in June. 3 innings deep for Mason Little. Did give up 7 hits and 3 runs. 5 strikeouts over 55 pitches. A swing and a watch for Kata Fugino. That's going to go inside for the 1-2. Contact made. That's going to go off into center field. Not a ton of work really needed to get to it, though. And that will send it down Keita Fujino. That one's well outside for the ball number 1. As Braden Dyke's going to lock in here against Mason Little. Here's the throw. Drives that one. It's going to go off into right field. Will it drop? Yes, it will. That one goes off into the corner and is going to be a double for Braden Dyke as he sends that one off into right field. See contact there on that replay, and it's right inside the area of play. Not really anyone going to be able to stop that one as Arwin Burgos works his way through. Strike one for Burgos. Swing and a miss there as that one goes just off to the outside. Burgos looking to find that open gap just in the center right of your screen there, just underneath the scoreboard. Can he do it here? There's the throw. There's the swing. Down go the Giants. And we will head off to the top of the second. In just a quick moment here, you are watching the WCBL only on Flow College. Oh boy, it's good to be back.
$2 hot dogs. It's Tuesday.
Hey baseball fans, make sure to stay up to date with your favorite teams across the league by subscribing to the WCBL YouTube channel right now. We have tons of free coverage for you over there, including daily highlights, full archive game broadcasts, daily game day previews, plus the WCBL report with myself and Joe McFarland every Wednesday. It's all in one spot, the WCBL YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With 15 locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
Gulls, number 7, John Boy Rittenhouse.
And welcome back. Top of the second, John Boy Rittenhouse facing off against Sam Hyland as the ball number 1 is going to head on by. Did not find a hit in his last game against Okotoks Dogs. If they're going up 3-1, he'll go swinging. And this count moves to full for Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse going to lock in here. There's the swing. That one going to go way up, 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 up. Down into the glove. First out for the Gulls. Sixth pitch at bat, and Coleman Perry makes his way in. Quick fly out. Out number 2. The inning's up on the board just like that. Tylen Graves works his way in. 263 average. 372 OBP. Had 3 hits in his last appearance against Brooks. That'll foul off for the 1-0. Here's the pitch from Pyland as Graves gets that off the tip of the bat. That's going to go into right field. It will drop into that gap right in between the outfielders. And with 2 down, it's 1 on. Definitely smell that campfire smoky haze. Strike 1 for Pyland, who's really locked in nicely over his last few appearances. At one point, a top 300 ranked pitcher in the country for all righties, and that's going to sting and send the runner. Advance a pair. Graves to second. Reese Sherman going to take that welt and go to first. And Jaden Flores now at the plate. .300 batter for Flores. Only had 1 appearance and a substitution in it the last time he played against Okotoks. Back on Friday. No hits against those very same Dogs the previous game on Thursday, so see how much he's working to kind of get out of a mini slump here. That one's going to tip off for the 0-2. Warm feelings and high-flying moods. The All-Star Game was down in Saskatchewan, hosted by the Berries, and will be an absolute blast next year when Sylvan Lake gets to play host at that gorgeous ballpark they have about 20 minutes outside of Red Deer. Very much should be on your list of places to visit when you're making your way through on a WCBL road trip. There's the throw. There's the swing. Down go the Gulls. And we're going to take a quick pause and be right back here on Flow College as we get set for Marco Arocho to lead things off for the Giants. We'll take a quick pause. You are watching Giants baseball here on Flow College.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, Store Canadian.
And one more big cheer for your hometown team, the Fort McMurray Giants!
Yo, you going?
Yes.
Can I join you guys? All right, let's go.
Whether it's on the ice or on our app, always play for the fun of the game. Gamble responsibly with Play Alberta.
Fast ground out there for Marco Orocho. As Jaden Kane finds his way in. At the part of the season now, you're starting to see some players work their way in and out of the lineup as some head back to their hometowns. Others find chances to try something with what remains of the season. First appearance here for the Giants. And it's 3 pitches and an out. Unfortunately for Jaden Kane. Ever reliable Nick Sauve home run leader for the Giants. 9 on this season. What a stat that is. Already the franchise leader in home runs. Just a year to build on this one. And even at this point, hey, a solo shot home run really opens up the scoring. And could be that boost as it's been a year of runs of momentum for the Giants. Well outside, that's the 2-1. Are having some struggles with our pitch radar, by the way. Apologies on that. It's somehow with the smoke, somehow having a home game for the last little while, and we got gremlins all over the facility. Maybe a gull, either human or bird, chewing on some cables. Chop over to third. Throw is going to first. Can he beat it? No. Tidy little grab there as Flash in the leather to pick that one off at first base. Coleman Perry with the snag. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the WCBL only on Flow College.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
Have you ever wondered if there's one thing that connects people from across our province? Something that connects the coffee shop to the spray park, or the brewery to the rodeo, the campground to the sports field. It's pretty amazing when you think about how it's all connected, because it truly is. And it's all we think about, so you don't have to.
Now at the plate for the Gulls, number 42, Dominic Giusi.
And welcome back. Top of the third. Dominic Giusti back in. As we have officially made our way through the entire order for the Gulls. Great start this has been here for Sam Pilot as he got strike 2 in here. Contact with that one as Giussi's going to send that out into deep left field. Got him. Not losing it in the smoke. And able to pick it off out of the air is Arwen Burgos out and left.
16, Maddox Shaver.
Two on the count. Maddox Shaver, 6 homers on the year so far. Oh, and that might be number 7. That's going to go off in the left center. Does it have the distance? Yes, it does. I'm going to take the L on that one. That's on me as the home broadcaster. I shouldn't have said anything. 7 home runs on the year for Maddox Shaver, and the Gulls open up the scoring here with a 1-0 solo shot homer. First blemish of the day for Sam Pilot, but the least amount of damage you can do, and Giants are 2 down here. Or make that Gulls are 2 down at the moment now, as that's Charlie Collins flying out to right.
It's time for today's
Back up is Elijah Hamill.
If Elijah Hamill doesn't make it to first base, beers on sale 2 for $10 at the Draft Beer Bar until the first pitch of the next Giants.
18 RBIs.
Elijah Hamill.
5 steals as well. 17 strikeouts on the year. One I know with that pitch going to the outside. Here's the throw from Pylan. Tipped off the bat. That'll be the foul. 1-1. That is going to fly off into the foul territory. 2-2. The strike count. 2 down. A 1-0 score. So we're basically into the, well, not quite the world of binary, but close. There's the throw. There's the swing. Did he go all the way around? 3-2. Hamill able to hold that back. John Boy Rittenhouse waiting in the wings. Here's the throw from Pylan. That's going to be inside, and that's the first walk of the game for the pitcher donning at number 12, a junior from Frisco, Texas. Won a Commissioner's Cup with the Kansas College Athletic Conference in the 2025 season. Here's the pitch to Rittenhouse. He's going to foul that one way up, and will they be able to grab it? No, they won't. Runner on first, Rittenhouse at the plate. Sam Pyland now 41 pitches deep. Here's the 1-1 inside. That one going to go way up and should be an easy grab for the shortstop. Yes, it is. That's going to wrap up the top of the third. We're going to head to the bottom with Jordan Breen getting us underway next here for the Fort McMurray Giants. Perina's going to contact that one. Oh, that one just a couple of feet short. Tough go for the first out for Jordan Breen. Michael Spack. "19-year-old lefty right out from here in Fort McMurray." Bit of an inauspicious start for his career. Two down, no runners on for the Giants as there's the throw. Oh, that one's going to sting as it's right into the back of, ouch, Carson Young. From a, hate to see it, out of that hurt standpoint, that's what goes up pretty high. But from a potentially beneficial spot, Kato Fugino making his way in as he's been felt up on the Fort McMurray offense side of things. Could turn into a perfect storm here for the Giants to retake this lead despite being two down. Swing and a miss for Fugino. We'll see Braden Dyke waiting there in the warm-up circle, trying to track down these pitches from Mason Little. Cracks that one. It's going to go off into the center field. It will drop. Runner is going to get all the way to third as Carson Young is now just 90 feet from home. Kato Fugino with the single, and Braden Dyke a chance to cash in here. 32 hits on the season for Braden Dyke. First strike on the board for Dyke with that foul. That goes for the ball one. Three and one here. Make it 3-2 as this count goes to full. Braden Dyke, 2 runners on. All you need is a single to drive in the tying run here against the Gulls at the bottom of the third. Holding. Holding, there's the throw, there's the swing, and down go the Giants. 2 runners stranded. That's going to do it for the third, and it remains a 1-1 ball game. We'll take a pause and be back. You're watching the WCBL presented by Strigham Law, only on Flow College.
Now at the plate for the visiting Sylvan Gulls, number 30, McMurray.
Top of the fourth, Coleman Perry gets wood on that one. It's going to go right into the middle, and that's a 1-pitch single.
Number 12, Tyler Graves.
One on and 1-0. That one's out into left field, but running to find the gap, and first out's on the board. That one is going to drop, and runners are going to move ahead. As Reese Sherman is going to direct Coleman Perry to second, with Jaden Flores making his way back up. Couple up on the board there in the strike column for Jaden Flores. One out. Ball one. Runners on first and second after the Reese Sherman and Coleman Perry singles. Two and two. We could be approaching the longest pitcher batter fight so far here as we're about to go 5 deep. That one's going to foul off. Pitch number 7 here for Jaden Flores. Dominic Giusti warming up next. Starting to see some action in the Giants bullpen as Sam Pylan tends to go 4 innings, and that's about it. Holds, throws, contacts that one, finds the gap. Oh, stays in, bound by just mere inches, and that's at least going to be an RBI double for the Sylvan Lake Gulls. Yes, indeed. 1 out runner comes home, top of the 4th. The Giants are going to have a little defensive conference here to figure out where things have gone wrong so far, if they have to make a change or not. Looks like Dylan Cooper staying in the bench for the moment, but the bullpen working. Two runners in scoring position. Top of the 4th. Top of the batting order once again for the Gulls is going for the bunt. That's going to go foul. Smart move there. If the bunt can open things up, you can bring at least 1 runner home and not worry about potentially getting thrown out at first. That's 2 and 2 now for Giusti. Oh, 4-2 for Giusti, but that'll be his first hit, as that's just about as perfect a hit as you can get. That's going to bring home a pair. It's a 2 RBI double. That one going to go, as that throw is well off. Is he going to make it all the way around? Oh boy, that was so close to being a little league home run. As that one, the throw goes wonky. and almost brings a chance for more runs to come in. Let's take a look at that one more time. Let's quickly work things up here on our replay software as we'll try to take a look at this one. As looks like we will have a pitching change for the Giants.
New Mexico Junior College. Now on the mound, number 25, Cooper Buchko.
So there's the two coming home. Throw goes to second. It is way off kilter. Goes all the way back into the foul territory area. Grabbed by the outfielder. Oh, the thought was there. Dominic Giusti very much thought about going all the way around for Little League home run, but not sure if the throw would have made it in time. Tough go for the Giants, but they're going to warm up with Cooper Buchko. And welcome back. Cooper Buchko in his first appearance with the Giants. Donning that number 25. There's the throw way inside. And we got runners on the corner with only one out on the board. That throw going to go to second, way off target, and that's going to be a stolen home base. 5-0 for the Gulls as Dominic Giusti is able to swing that one home. Maddox Shaver going to get all the way to third, turning a walk into in effect, a triple. As Charlie Collins is up next. 5-0 ball game. One out on the board for the Gulls as everything unraveled over the course of about 4 hitters here for the Fort McMurray Giants. Ball number 1. Cooper Buchko playing out of the North Central Alberta Baseball League. 2 innings pitched in the 2025 playoffs. There's the throw. Strike one. Here's the walk. That's going to result in another base, another mound visit here. As Butchko, 6 thrown walks. Only 1 out. Runners on the corners right now for the Giants. Throw to third, not going to be there. Stolen base, though. 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out on the board. And that's a balk. My goodness. Oh. Oh, that. It was that little pop of the foot right up off the mound. That is what did it. Runner scores on the balk, 6-0. Contact made. That one's going to go off into left field. Another runner comes home, and that is a 6-run inning for the Gulls. Throw to second, not on time. What a run there as Elijah Hamill steals his 6th base of the season, starting to build up a tiny little collection of stolen bases at the old billet house. Throw outside. Only 2 strikes thrown so far for Cooper Butchko. That one gonna go off into left field. Thinking about going home was Hamill, but he's gonna stop right at third. Probably the deft move. 1 out, 7-0. 6 of those runs coming in right here in inning number 4. Coleman Perry has to get his head out of the way of that one. Ball number 2.
At the plate for the Sylvan Gulls, number 12, Tyler Graves.
Still looking for the second out of the inning. Bases loaded here for Tylen Graves. Count 1-1.
For your Fort McMurray Giants, number 31, Pelham Stafford. Now hitting for your Giants, number 14, Arwen Burgos.
There goes Burgos.
From Mauricio, Puerto Rico, now hitting number 21, Marcos Arucho.
So far, errors the real story in this game.
Now coming to the play, number 11, designated hitter, Julian Kane.
Jaden King let that one go by for the 1-0. A little more patience than his first run out, but he's been running on adrenaline and hype. Way outside with that one. That one goes outside, and Finally, a chance for the Giants to maybe put something on the board on the offensive side of the things. It's an 8-0 game for Sylvan. Might this be the end of Mason Little's night? Trying to scope out into the outfield and the bullpen there for the Gulls. Mason will hang in. Strike one for Sylvan. Throw to second, makes it. Throw to first, got him. And the double play goes Nick Sylvan. That's going to do it for the fourth. We will take a bit of a pause and be back here on Flow College. Pelham Staton and Jaden Flores doing a battle for the first time. Connects on that one. It's going to go way off into, I think, left right field. And there it goes. One throw, one swing, one out. 8-0 Sylvan. 1 for 3 is Gayusti. Three, one, throw up top. And on the base. Go the Gulls. As Giusti will helm out on first. Maddox Shaver up once again. Strike one. That's going to go way up for the foul. Now it's off into the parking lot. And there's the first strikeout for Pelham Staten. Not a bad start. There's the throw going to first. Got him. And after their last half inning turned into a 7-run nightmare, that's a much better run this go for McMurray. Jordan Breen will be up. And will we have a pitching change for the Gulls? It looks like yes, indeed, but we'll dive into that in just a couple.
Sometimes you need to shake things up. That's why tonight's pitching change sponsor, Play Alberta, offers 3 ways to play online on one app: casinos, sports, and lottery.
Reese Osselman is going to helm things out for the Sylvan Lake Gulls going forward. Not a ton of appearances so far, only 6 and a bit innings for the lefty. Last appearance back on the 9th. And it was right here in Fort McMurray. Only had 23 pitches. It was his second longest run of the season, his longest coming on July 4th against Energy City. 3 walks and 2 strikeouts over a 47 pitch appearance. That's a bouncer. Gonna be in play. Can Breen get to first? Yes, he can. So that's Michael Spacken down there. 1-1. And have a little visit here. No outs, runners on 1 and 2. Carson Young, 2-0. That one's right in low, and that'll be ball number 3. That count here goes to full. Cranks that one. It's going to go. Breen is out at third. Throw to first will not be there. And the first out will be on, but basically everything's going to stay the exact same. Young on first. Back to second. Throw to second. Going to take a weird bounce on into the outfield. Runners are going to advance on the errors. Everyone moves forward. No strikes. Couple of balls and just one out. For McMurray with a great opportunity to bite into this Sylvan Lake lead. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Three, 2 for Gino. And that's a strike. 3. Okay. Well, 2 outs. Braden Dyke up. A single nets you 2. Make that strike 2. Well, that'll do it. End of the 5th. For McMurray held off the score sheet. We'll take a pause and be back here on Flow College.
For the first pitch of the next Giants at bat, Brzezinski's rear batter, Elijah Hamill.
That's going to fly out for Elijah Hamill. John Boy Rittenhouse back to work. 1 for 3 today. Had that single in inning at number 4. Surprise sounds. There's that one. Takes a weird angle to it. Full count. It's going to go for the walk. That one's going to go way up and will be a grab just north of second, out number 2. Helmstadt done a really great job to slow things down here. Goes right down the middle, 1-1. One's going to go outside and a steal for Rittenhouse. As he's now in scoring position. 1-2, 2 down. Make that 2-2 with 2 down. That one's going to go off into left field. Easy snag at center left, and that will wrap us up for the top of the 6th. We'll take a pause and be back right here on Flow College.
His talents and pitching change brought to you by Play Alberta. Offering 3 ways to play all in 1 app. Casino, sports, and lottery.
Arwen Burgos now in here, and he'll swing at that one. Patrick Ludwig's now up for the Gulls. Only one other appearance this year. Came up 3 weeks back when the Gulls were here last. Gave up a hit, a run, a strikeout, and a walk, and a hit by pitch over 19 throws. How about that? It's another swing there as this count goes to full for Arwen Burgos. Patrick Ludwig is going to make contact with the batter, and that is going to send Arocho up. Oh, looks like it didn't hit him, just maybe had a really close throw inside. Well, Burgos on first anyway. That one will contact. A walk and a hit by pitch. That one's going to go low and to the outside for Patrick Ludvigsk. That's another hit by pitch and unimpressed. Fairly so is Jaden Kane. As looks like he might be exchanging some words. That's going to be a dugout visit for sure. That's... three hit by pitches over... or two hit by pitches in a row. Honestly, like that one for Arvin Burgos, like we can go back and look at the replay. It was right up in time. It's listed as officially a walk, but it was right up tight. And if Burgos is a little more less, shall we say, dexterous, we'd easily be at three hit batters in a row. As Patrick Ludvigsk takes his inspiration, at least for the last couple batters, from Tarangalila of the Blernsball League in Futurama, where she was sponsored by Bean Bay Beans for beaning people with the Blernsball. It's a dated reference. Only makes sense if you've watched Futurama. Great show. Still holds up. There's the throw. There's the strike. Bases loaded for Sylvan. He cracks that one. Great slide. Throw to second. There's the out. Runner will score, and the Giants are on the board. RBI single for Nick Sylvan as Burgos makes his way home. Orocho on to third. Nick Sylvan already creeping forward. There's the ball number one for Michael Spack. Oh, pardon me, Spack in the warm-up dish. That's his Jordan Breen here. Breen makes contact. That one's going to get into the outfield off the tip of the glove. Runner comes on home. Throw to third. Not going to be there. Tiny little slide as Marco Orocho gets home. Nick Sylvan slides into third, and just like that, 2 runs on the board for the Giants. Now we have Michael Spack. That's going to go and fall way off into deep left center. 1 run comes home. Will there be another? The throw over top. Yes, indeed. It's a double deep left center for Michael Spack. Breen and Sylvan come on home. And just like that, this lead is cut in half with 1 out on the board. And that is going to spell the end of the ball game for the Peter Ludwigsk. Just what I want you to watch in the bottom right of your screen here. This is one of the things I really do love about this Gulls team is that they are always there for one another. It's one of the really defining moments that things about that program is even if someone has a rough go, you make sure there's a whole crew there to support one another. And I think when you have a very tight knit ball club and a clubhouse that's there for one another like that, it can make a really big difference. So we'll take a quick pause and be back here. Bryson Leach on the bump. Bryson Leach, first throw, or second throw, pardon me, goes for the 1-1. This is the great thing about the WCBL is that things can change so fast. There's the throw. Contact made, but even the speedy-footed Carson Young is not going to be able to make and beat that throw. Runner does advance, though, as Michael Spack makes his way to third. Michael Spack very familiar with this particular ballpark. He's from right here in Fort McMurray. Played with Fort McMurray Oil Giants as well, and 19-year-old grad from Father Patrick McCready. There's the throw. There's the swing. That's going to be a foul off. Kata Fugino back looking for some redemption after a, I'll call an iffy at best strike three call. Hits that one. Throw to first. It's going to be Fugino, and that's going to do it for the bottom of the sixth. We'll head to the seventh. A 4-run lead for the Gulls after the Giants are able to cut their lead in half down from an 8-0 lead. We move off into our final two regulation innings right after this.
From Smyrna, Delaware, attending Keystone College, number 41, Nico George. Number 8, Jaden Flores.
And it's Reese Sherman getting on with the left side single, and Jaden Flores now facing off against Nico George. Are keeping an eye on the air quality here. And looks like we currently find ourselves at a 7. I have to check the WCBL rules, but officials here are monitoring as this game continues. There's the throw. There's the swing. And it's 1-2 for Jaden Flores. 2-1 the count. And they're going to call that another balk. I don't know a game I've seen 2 balk calls. But that'll move Sherman up. And Jaden Flores will hang tough here with the 1-2. That's going to go up. Easy snag, and Jaden Flores is down.
Top of the order for the Gulls, number 42, Dominic Giusi.
Now, it looks as if the air quality health index drops above 10, then the game would be paused. But at the moment, we are sitting at a 7. Contact there. It will fall foul. Oh, and 2 for Dominic Giusti. 1 for 3 on the day. Had a fly out in his first couple of bats, and then had that double in that nightmare 7-run inning for the Giants that brought home Schumann and Flores. Contact there. It's dropped. But it looks like it was in the foul territory. Almost there, but yeah, no, that'll be this will continue. 4 pitches, 1 strike, 3 fouls. That one's going to go way up and fall foul again. After our 5th pitch of the at-bat, that's our very first not foul or strike. There's the 2-2 now. This would be an all-time weird at-bat. if it does go the distance, which you just get the feeling like it might as we move to the 3-2. My goodness. Well, something has to happen. Unless we're going to foul off another 4 times. But that's on you, Dom. What are you going to do? What's going to happen, Dominic? Here's Easty. The throw from George. Here it comes up top, and that's a walk. A strike, 3 fouls, and then 4 straight outside the zone. And with 1 down, it's 2 on for the Sylvan Lake Gulls. One's across the board for Maddox Shaver. One down for Maddox Shaver is, oh, this could be a double. Second, got him. Throw to first, got him. And that's a double for the Giants. Let's take a look at that one more time. As that's about as nice as a play as you're going to see to close out an inning. Outstanding work there for the Giants. Bottom of the 7th, only a 4-run deficit to make up. It's a WCBL. Anything can happen. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Giants, number 18, Brandon Dyke.
Braden Dyke lets that one go outside on the swing and strike. Another throw outside. It's a 3-1 for Braden Dyke. Arwen Burgos up next to face against Bryson Leach. Contact. That one goes off the foot of Leach, and that's just an unfortunate bounce. You can't blame Leach on that one. That's just that is one of those plays that the baseball gods give you once in a while. If you're Braden Dyke, you just take it and go to second. We'll go to first, pardon me, with our Burgos coming up. That one is going to be go forward. How about that? A single for Burgos as he gets the legs moving and beats the throw to first. So now with Marco Arocho on. That one's going to go outside. Contact. That one goes out into right field. It will not fall. And that's the first out. As Arocho heads back with Jaden Kane checking in once again. Kagan's going to lock back in. Hits that one. Should be an easy throw to first, and yes, it will. Runners advance. Second out's on the board, though. And Nick Sylvan is up. Nick Sylvan absolutely could change the ball game here. He gets into the double digits with home runs. Suddenly, the Giants are only down by a single run in the bottom of the seventh. In a game that was looking like it was going to be in mercy territory at one point. What a run by the Giants to fight back. And oh, baby, does he have it? That one's going to fall. One run comes in. Two runs come in. And the slide is there. And it is 8-6 for the Sylvan Lake Gulls as the Giants have almost clawed their way back as this game is anything but over. Here comes Jordan Breen. He represents the tying run at the moment. As we sit here in the bottom of the seventh, the throw outside. 1-0. That's another one outside, and Sylvan goes to second, Breen goes to third, Michael Spack. And that's going to do it for Braden Leach. Well, we are going to have a pitching change here as Seth Mahler works his way in. All right, take a quick break and being set with a brand new pitcher for the Gulls after that. And that's the 1-0 for Spack. That's going to foul off here. That's another foul. And he'll go down swinging. And a couple of runs get on the board. We'll head into the final 6 outs. Pitching change as well. Mountjoy up next. Charlie Collins going to be in the box. Should be a fun one to this one. Here on Flow College.
For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With 15 locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
That one's going to be off the netting. That one's going to go up high. Oh, almost over the head, but still grabs it, as that is going to be a pop fly for Charlie Collins. That one's going to go up the middle. Oh, and it's a bobble. Otherwise, that was going to be an easy throw to first, but and it's going to get one on here.
Now hitting number 7, John Boy Rittenhouse.
That foul goes way up and over. Might not even be into the parking lot. Can feel that one as Rittenhouse is hit by a pitch. One out on the board, 2 on. Single from Hamill. And a slow, wincing walk for Rittenhouse. And that one's going to be called off on the foul. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That pitch goes way out. Runners advance. 2-2. Counter's going to go full as Mountjoy is going to have to get himself out of a bit of a bind here. Swing and a miss. And that'll be out number 2. 2-0 on the outside throw. 2 down, 2-run ball game. Contact there. That's going to go way up top, but there's the grab. No runs is scored. Pair of runners stranded, and the Giants are hanging in. We'll be right back here. Final 6 outs for the black and orange here on Flow College.
For over a century, we've been more than just lawyers. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your strongest advocates. With 15 locations across the prairies, we're everywhere you are. Stringham, your local lawyers.
And that is going to sting as Carson Young hit by a pitch. He is on to first base. Kata Fugino, the tying run. Seth Mahler. Hanging in here. There's the throw. There's the swing. That one drops into right field. And the Giants have a go-ahead run in the form of Braden Dyke, but stepping out onto the field are the Gulls coaching staff. Well, we're going to have another pitching change here as Braden Stewart focuses in here for the Gulls. Definitely at the part of the year where some players do have assigned pitch counts by their schools, and coaches got to be real mindful of where some of those numbers do hit. As we take a look here at the standings, the Sylvan Lake Gulls comfortably in second place. Game and a half back of the Okotoks Dogs for first in the Play Alberta West Division. The Lethbridge Bulls 4.5 games back. Then you have a bit of a chasm as Energy City holding on to the fourth and final playoff spot, although they currently hold a 6-game lead over the Giants, with Brooks standing in the way. That's a sacrifice bunt, but the runners will advance, and we got two players in scoring position. The tying run just 120 feet from home as Arwin Burgos finds his way in once again. Now, you could say this game means more to the Gulls just because of that 1.5 game backs they have from the Dogs. But I mean, at this point, if the Giants can pull together a run of wins, I mean, you saw what happened in the East Division. The Moose Jaw Miller Express just rattled off a 10-game win streak, or 12-game win streak, really. I'm going to strike out for Burgos. And MJ able to just burn their way up the rankings. Strike one for Marco Arocho. Or strike out for Arwin Burgos. Maybe a strike one coming up for Arocho, pardon me. Strike one there would be an absolute boon if you can get into the ninth inning, at least the tie. 8-6 the score. Contact made. Will it drop? The diving catch. Wow. That would have flipped this game onto its head. But a diving play might have just saved the Sylvan Lake Gulls. Dominic Ayusti, what a moment. We're going to take a look at that one more time. Holy Mackinac, what a play that was. Well, end of the ninth inning now. Contact there. Gayusti getting on his horse. The diving catch, and look at that celebration as he knows if he doesn't get that one, that is 2 runs coming in, and suddenly this game is tied with all the momentum the way of the Giants. Well, we make our way to the ninth inning, and the Giants, if they have a hope, might have to walk this one off as we take a brief pause. We'll be right back here on Flow College. And here we go. Top of the ninth inning. Nate Mountjoy, 20 pitches in, no walks, 1 strikeout. Two one here for Reese Schumann. Throw from Mountjoy. Make that 2-2. I want to remind you on August 1st, it'll be the Henny and Lenny Aloha celebration as that's a strikeout. And Mountjoy with his second kill of the game. First out on. Henny Burchell and Lenny Holler, two incredible members of the Fort McMurray and the Giants community. It's an Aloha celebration and a Guinness World Record attempt for the most Hawaiian jerseys we can fit into a ballpark. Now, there are some pretty specific rules here. It's got to have at least 3 colors, short sleeves, tropical patterns, and buttons down the front. So no pullovers, no plaids. As here's the 1-0 throw from Mountjoy. Make that a 1-1. So wear your Hawaiian shirt. It'll get checked at the gate because it could help set a Guinness World Record attempt and a new one for the Bucks at the Henny and Lenny Aloha celebration. There's the throw, strike 2. Nick Ayusti in the warm-up circle with the extra momentum of the best defensive play we've seen in a hot minute. That one way up in the air. It looks like it's going foul, but might be in play. Yes, it is. There's the grab. As on the warning track, the snag is made by Jordan Breen. Can't ask for much else if you are the Fort McMurray Giants. A 2-run lead for the Gulls. You can get one more out here. It's walk-off territory. Kane, Chauvet, and Breen, as well as Spack up. We got to get that out first. One and 0. Contact. That's going to fall in left field. Single from Giusti. Mannix Shaver 1 for 3 on the day.
At the plate, number 16, Mannix Shaver.
Pickoff, not quite there. Contact, and it'll be fouled off. Another pickoff attempt, not quite there. Mountjoy just trying to get used to stealing here. 1-1, 2 down. You go way up top for a 1-2. Got him! What a great run we saw there from Nate Mountjoy. As he comes in, doesn't give up a single run, and gives the Giants an opportunity to walk this one off in the bottom of the ninth. Braden Stewart. Brand new Giant Jaden Kane coming up next. Oh, let's go. We'll see you back after this.
For more than 40 years, we've been there, helping Canadians find the extra space they need to grow and to create new memories. Sentinel Storage. Buy Canadian, store Canadian.
Here we go with Jaden Kane. Braden Stewart gets him looking. Giants are down to their final 2 outs. There's the strike 2 for Nick Sylvan. Got to think if this one might be a comeback win. They're going to need one from Sylvan here. That's a go by. There's the strike 3. Giants down to 1. One and 2 for Jordan Breen. Ball game. This game is entirely different. If you go back and that catch is not made just an inning ago. What an absolutely feisty game. You gotta give the Giants so much credit in a season that's had a lot of rough goes up and down games.